Hey, Stephen here with another DIY musician guide, as always. So I've just put this new release out over the weekend, and I wanted to kind of be a bit more transparent about how it went. Did it go well? Did it go bad? Or whatever. I'm going to show you how many sales it got, how many hits it got, and just generally how well I think it did. So we're going to get into that right now. Okay, so jumping into my Bandcamp page, you see our new release was this one. This WGF-HQ02. So this went live on Friday. I'm just clicking into it. As you can see, we got some sales. So each one of these equates to a sale, but not. So if you bought it and you weren't a Bandcamp fan, or you didn't have a fan account, you wouldn't actually appear there. It's only if you've actioned your fan account on Bandcamp to get your square there. So that's why I'm always championing people. Make sure you got a Bandcamp fan account, because I want to see your squares there. I think it's a really good way to support an artist. On Friday we set it as £1, and today it's Monday. I set it as £2, so it's kind of a call to action to get it over the weekend, and also to the people who support us the most to get it a bit cheaper than later on. So let's dive into the stats. So I'm just going to look at the Friday to the Sunday in terms of stats, because that makes sense. It was when it was released. So when was Friday? Friday was the 24th. You can see that big spike right to the 26th. So you can see we had 263 plays over that duration. And if you look at what this means, the green ones are the total plays, yellows are partial, and red are skips. So I'm glad there's quite a lot of good greens there, and you can see, so most of the tracks are played are the 3 tracks of this new EP. So Landry Help Me, Toronto, and Error Arcade are off this new EP, and there's a trickle of other tracks from the other releases as well, which is good to see. So let's have a look at the hits. Okay, let's just filter that again. Spike 24, 25, 26. You can see that most of the people coming to this page are from direct bookmarks, instant messages, etc. And I think a lot of that will be from the instant message I sent out from the Bandcamp app itself, which I'll put on the screen right now to show you what I wrote to kind of get people interested. I also put out a YouTube video of myself and Barry talking about the release, and that was shared on Facebook. I put a link to the YouTube video in the Bandcamp message as well, so that kind of further pushed out the message. So you can see some people come from Facebook, Google searches, emails, Outlook. So that'll be one of the emails that went out from the Bandcamp app. Instagram as well. We also put a post up on Instagram. I'll put a link up to what we said there, and obviously Twitter as well. So let's have a look at sales and downloads. Let's filter it again from that little spike. 24, 25, 26. Right, so you can see there's 15 purchases in total, and 14 of those were the new EP, and one of them was the old one. So it's kind of interesting, because I suppose because this is O2, someone went back and bought the other one because they didn't have that. It's kind of made it a bit of a collection, which is quite cool. I will say, if you can see, the revenue is £27. That's quite interesting, because the older EP, the first one, was set at £2. But the new one was only £1. So we had some people paying more than £1, because the option is you can pay £1 or more. If anyone is watching this, the video, and you bought one with the EP offers, thank you so much. It means the world to us, and we really appreciate the support. Like, with that money we've got there, we're actually able to pay for the domain fee, which is just literally got an email yesterday about the Where to Follow and Mrs. DJ domains need to be renewed, so we're gonna use this money towards that. Thanks so much for that. In fact, someone actually paid way over the £1. I was on my way home on Friday after work, and I got the notification, the ching from Bandcamp on my phone, and someone had paid £8. I'm not even joking. I stopped dead, and I kind of teared up. I won't be ashamed to say I teared up, because that is amazing. Like, someone paid 8 times what we set the price at, and like I'm tearing up thinking about it now, because That's nuts. You didn't have to do that. And if you're watching this, thanks so much. And thanks to everyone who bought. I really appreciate it. Like, if any of the sales come from me talking about like music on this channel, then I'm just over the moon. That's like amazing. And we're going to use that money to keep going. But anyway, so £27 we made from that over that weekend, and now it's gone up to £2, and we might get a few more sales this week based on going through the Bandcamp feeds and things like that. But we're absolutely over the moon with how it went, because I didn't put a Facebook ad out or anything like that. I didn't pay for any ads. Literally just put the most put out a single post out on Facebook. Well, two posts. One about the video where we're talking about it to kind of push it that way, and then another post later on saying with a picture of the artwork and say, hey, this is out now. So it was very minimal what we did. We didn't pay for any ads or anything like that. We made a Twitter post and Instagram posts, things like that, but really didn't do any more. I mean, I am planning on kind of reminding people through the week, and I'll go through how I'm going to do that in another video this week. But until now, I just wanted to kind of be transparent about how it all went, because I think a lot of people can be very secretive with this kind of stuff, and that's fine. You can do what you want, but I really want to kind of share what's working or what's not working in terms of what we're doing, because I think other artists and musicians who are similar to us would really appreciate it. I know I would, because like every band's different, so we can all share fans. I'm a fan, you're a fan, we're all musicians. So until next time, I will see you again on the DIY Musician Guide. See you later, and thank you for watching.